guys, Dan Booknook-Noggin, and let's talk about Superman and the Authority. This is written by Grant Morrison. Now, first up, I want to say that I have read The Authority before. Some books on The Authority I really loved, and some I thought were just okay. And I've read some really great Grant Morrison stories, too, back in the day. So, I was a little bit surprised when I saw this. We have Superman teamed up with a new version of the Authority. Now, one of the things I have to say about this is that upon reading this, I feel like some people felt that it was discombobbled kind of feeling. We have this older Superman, and it's not an alternative version of Superman. This is the mainline Superman, just older, and apparently his son, Jonathan Kent, is the new Superman. And this guy's just kind of, his powers are burning, they're fading out. He relies on a little supermobile to fly around in, which I found kind of disheartening and kind of like really wasn't expecting that. And it really made it feel kind of a sad read. To be honest with you, I'm not familiar with a lot of these characters. There's a newer version of Light or Ray or whatever, the Ray. There's a newer version of Steel. There's a newer OMAC, and of course there's Apollo and Midnighter and the Enchantress, and then this black guy too, which I can't remember what his name is, but he's from the Authority. He's like an anti-hero, and I get it. Like, you know, the Authority, they're supposed to be these kind of not your typical. They're not supposed to be all-out heroes. They're supposed to be anti-heroes, but this just felt so like, it was really meh. It was really mediocre. It does really feel discombobulated reading it because it's kind of all over the place at times. And I thought it was strange to see, because I've always thought of Apollo being like their version of Superman. So like to have him teamed up with Superman was just kind of, it felt out of place. So like I said, it was okay. Was I expecting it to be way better? Yes, I was expecting it to be way better. But it was alright. To be honest with you, it was kind of underwhelming at times. I did expect it to be way better, considering that it was Grant Morrison. I'm not familiar with the artist that did the work on this, but the artwork looks nice. The story was just really, really not what I was hoping for. I was kind of expecting this epic event because it's Superman and the Authority, but, you know, it was okay. It was okay. I really wanted, like I said, here's the whole, like, the supermobile thing that he flies around in. So, yeah, that's kind of sad to see who the mighty Superman relies on. Like, he has to rely on alternative transportation to get him around, which I thought was kind of silly. And then it's got, you know, classic Superman villains in it and some new ones to boot. So, yeah, it was fast-paced, but it's just kind of, the story felt like it lacked cohesion. I get it, you know, it's setting up, it was the major, you know, the book that's supposed to set up, like, a future run of this. But it just felt like it was all over the place. It felt messy, and it was really mediocre, to be honest with you guys. But if you do want to check it out for yourselves, I will have a link to Amazon down below. The one thing that my channel definitely needs, and I really rely on this because, let's face it, I need watch time. And until I get that watch time, I'm going to have to keep pimping out my Amazon links. And I'm going to have to rely on coffee. So if you wouldn't mind buying me a coffee or two, it greatly helps support my channel. If you're new here and you want to see more comic book, graphic novel recommendations and reviews, hit that subscriber button and hit that notification bell. That's all I got for you guys. This is going to be a short and sweet one. But I gave this a 3 out of 5 star rating on Goodreads. It's just okay. It's really meh. 3 out of 5 stars is not bad. It's okay. It was entertaining, but I was expecting better, being who it was written by and the theme and all that. So it is what it is.